This week on Pop Fiction, Squid Games, Andor, Bryant, Proper 12, and JB remembers something cool and a lot more.
Okay, this is 252 Pop Fiction, where you'll find all the news and reviews in pop culture that's right to type. Today's top story.
Conor McGregor is being sued by Artem Lambov for millions over Proper 12 whiskey transaction. The Russian Hammer defends 5% of the earnings for the $600 million sale of Proper 12 and claims to be one who founded McGregor's whiskey company.
All right, wait a minute. The Russian Hammer founded McGregor's whiskey company?
Okay, so
5%.
they're buddies.
Yeah.
Okay, they're buddies, train together, work out together. Conor was on his big thing, and Artem was up and coming. You know, he was on the Ultimate Fighter show and blah, 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 blah.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
They're mixed martial arts fighters.
MMA.
And the Conor McGregor, what he did was he came out with this whiskey, the Conor McGregor, that Proper 12.
Oh, yeah.
And Artem was like, his claim is that he deserves 5% of the proceeds because he was like, dude, I'm one of the original guys on the deal, and you know, you Conor, you're being like a snake, you know, but but that's his word, and so he's coming at it, and I think Conor's like, no, it has nothing to do with you.
Yeah, I'm saying, when you're talking big money like that.
And Conor has been promoting this whiskey for about 4 or 5 years now.
It feels like it.
Yeah.
It feels like longer, but I think it's probably been 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I'm the one selling all the
things.
records. They're coming to see me.
The 32-year-old Los Angeles man accused of stalking and harassing Natalia Bryant since she was 17. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me redo that. A 32-year-old Los Angeles man is accused of stalking and harassing Natalia Bryant since she was 17 years old. Natalia Bryant is the oldest child of Vanessa and the late Kobe Bryant. She has asked the judge for a restraining order against him. Bryant claims that Dwayne Kemp has been approaching her on social media since 2020. That sounds like somebody putting two NBA names together.
Dwayne Wade
and Sean Kemp.
And Sean Kemp. It sounds like it was your cousin who's making a new character.
Hey, you know what? Oh man, please. Don't.
So yeah, as of right now, I do believe that restraining order has been it has been filed,
released,
and yeah,
good man.
So he's been
Into a few of those every once in a while.
No means no.
Yeah.
Get up
Still.
on them.
So any context on that, or you just gonna let it? You're just gonna let that go. And then ran into a couple of those myself.
Wow.
Yeah, everybody does.
You know.
Yeah, you know. I know.
Yeah, I know.
I know. You know.
Who farted?
Yeah. Anyway, we wish them the best.
I mean,
hopefully their $1 million stuffed pillows will keep them.
I mean, well, here's the thing. To me, if just by looking at the timeline, if you're saying mid 2000, it was we lost Kobe in what was that, February of 2020, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so only a couple of months after she lost her father and her sister, that's when this guy thought, hey, this is going to be a good time.
She's got a void to fill.
I'll get her on the rebound.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
JB, that was bad.
I apologize for that piece of humor. It was in the worst taste possible.
You gotta upload that to social media. It's not got to be on
You're
the show.
fired!
Immediately. And that's a bumper.
That'll get you suspended with pay.
Oh Young-soo, who received a Golden Globe nomination for his performance in Squid Game, was detained and accused of sexual misconduct. The 78-year-old actor was arrested and charged with inappropriately touching the body of a woman in mid-2017, according to the allegations.
What part of the body was it?
That's what
Show me on the doll where the bad man touched you.
Yeah, and the only thing I could think of is his head face when he was playing red light, green light, and he was like, eh, and he was probably.
I never watched it.
I did not watch that.
So that's got to be like you're watching the show and you think,
Hey,
that Oh, okay.
That's that guy right there. There he goes. Oh, you guys never watched Squid Games?
No.
Never.
Oh,
It got spoiled by LeBron James. So
Yeah.
so wait.
So that
what
means
was,
you don't have to watch it?
yeah, I don't want to.
what was you watching that LeBron James spoiled it for you?
Who's
He's,
watching?
wasn't there a LeBron James spoiler? Or was it LeBron said he didn't like it? There was some LeBron James thing that I'm making a reference to that I don't remember because it was 2 years ago.
So you can actually watch Squid Games and
I'm not
not
gonna
be
do that.
spoiled because you don't remember what the spoiler was.
Yeah, probably. I got too much on my plate, man.
I know.
Speaking of too much on your plate, add one more because this week's review.
This week's review is Andor. This Disney Plus series follows the accounts of the hazardous missions that rebel spy Cassian Andor undertook for the cause during the early years of the rebellion. I will say this. I waited until the entire season. This season actually is 12 episodes. And I know.
I
That's
couldn't
a lot.
get past the third. I was done.
Are you serious?
I was-
Okay, it is a slow, but oh my
It's a slow burn.
God,
but worth
is
it
it-
is
is
what
it
I'm
worth it?
hearing.
But looking, I'm like 12 episodes of this.
It's
I'm out.
It's so good. So let me ask you, what was it in the third episode?
What was the
that-
inciting incident?
I don't remember because I find the show forgettable. Very forgettable.
Yeah.
I know Andor's in it and he doesn't do much for
Well-
3 episodes.
Well,
The beginning, he does something. It was like it kicked off with a very exciting moment, and then it's like, okay, okay.
Well, I would have to tell you that where you did drop off, unfortunately, where you dropped off was the
Where
first
the
3
show picked
episodes was kind of Andor's past being woven into the present. The next 3-4 episodes was the meat of the
show.
of the show. Then it takes a wild turn that you didn't see coming.
Okay.
And then that is also then the springboard for it really showed the empire and it really showed the not the resurgence but the dominance or how the ISB got to be as strong and powerful behind the scenes of the empire. And this is one of those things where I love Star Wars. I love the world of Star Wars, but I definitely love when they have like these pockets of Star Wars where the Skywalker saga has nothing to do with it.
Thank goodness.
Nobody's running around with. No one's using the Force. No one's using lightsabers. None of that. They're not even mentioning. I don't think even there was a mention of Darth Vader at all. But it was really showing the rebellion. And for, I don't even know, maybe 3 scenes over 2 episodes, that show reminded you why Forrest Whitaker is so effing good. You know?
I need to get.
Because it's like, and I love the fact that you have a big character, well, not a big character, but like in the story of Star Wars, the Mon Mothma character was so important for being the leader of
Yeah.
The rebellion.
the rebellion.
Oh yeah.
And this really it really gives her a chance to
Yeah, it gives her time
to flush
to
up,
shine.
and you kind of see how she
Nice.
starts out, and you almost feel like, oh my god, like it was almost like she's like, hey man, at any chance, I'm just gonna go ahead and eat a bullet because damn this rebellion.
Well, I'll give it another shot. It's like I really enjoyed Tales of the Jedi. I enjoyed Obi-Wan. In fact, this has got to be the first Disney Plus TV series that I didn't care for, of Star Wars wise.
Well, I would have to say I understand what you're saying. You gave it 3 episodes and it wasn't enough, but yes, episode 4. Goes right
That's
into
what it
the
jumped
like
off.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you're like, oh my god.
Problem is, I got to start again with the first because I don't remember anything that happened after he shot those guys.
Well, no if and or buts about it. I'm gonna hop on it.
That was
All
corny.
right.
I know.
Speaking of things you should hop on. Pause.
I'm on better material.
Come on, nobody writes this stuff.
It's all off the top.
Whoa, I take offense to nobody writes this stuff.
Take umbrage, sir. All right. This week, JB remembers Waterbeds.
Oh, wow. What a thing to remember. This guy. No.
Am I right?
Am I right?
My parents had a waterbed.
So did
A
mine.
$2 million industry, and 1 out of every 5 mattresses purchased in the U.S. in 1987 were waterbeds. They were incredibly impractical, even if they were a lot of fun. They were prohibited in many apartments' dorm rooms since they were heavy, required dragging a hose into your bedroom to fill them up. Surely nothing could go wrong there. Could leak from your bed, and were several hundred pounds. They all leaked.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's why the waterbed went away with the woolly mammoth. They leak
Yeah.
regardless.
Regardless.
Absolutely.
Once they get a certain age,
And they're cold,
your
too.
floor is filled with water.
The best part
So waking up wet.
The best part about the waterbed,
Like
right
something
after
like
a nice, right after you filled it and you put then you made the bed and then you got down and you laid on it and it's like, yeah, man, this feels like sleeping on the water. And then after like 3 nights, you're like, hey, man.
This feels like sleeping on the water.
And then when it eventually leaked, and where is the water going? It's all leaking out everywhere.
Yeah.
You start sinking down into it.
Absolutely.
Smell that mildew under the carpet because, unbeknownst to you, 20 gallons of water leaked into it slowly.
Yep.
It was a bust, but they were very popular.
Absolutely.
Extremely popular for the industry.
Well, this week, 252 recommends the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, which follows the Guardians this Christmas season
Good
as they
segue.
set upon their quest to get a present for their leader, Peter Quill. I mean, I don't want to give a spoiler full review, but I did enjoy this. It was a nice little segue.
I didn't watch
You
it.
didn't watch it? Okay. I would have to say, what is it? Like 40 minutes?
40 minutes, yeah.
40 minutes.
Easy burn.
Easy burn. I enjoyed. I even like when they use the animation, just like in the Star Wars
Holiday Special.
Yeah,
Happy Life Day.
yeah. They
Right.
did the thing, and it was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
And I also like, for even like a small thing where it's like, where they got the cast members to play it, but everybody looked like they didn't want to be there, just like
Yeah,
like Harrison Ford
I
looked
was
like he
like-
didn't want to be a part of it.
I was like 5 years old when I watched that. When that stormtrooper came busting in on the little Wookiee kid's room, scared the crap out of me. I had
Oh, yeah.
nightmares about stormtroopers busting in on me, smashing my toys and stuff, man. And then you had the creepy sex thing with the Wookiee where he put the head device on.
Oh, yeah.
The woman was dancing.
That was,
there were so
Chewbacca's
many
father.
things wrong with that show.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the only redeeming quality it had was the
B.
Boba
Arthur.
Fett cartoon.
Oh,
That was actually
B. Arthur.
mildly entertaining.
Yeah.
And the first on-screen appearance of Boba Fett.
Yeah. I would say the parallels. It seemed like there was a lot of those parallels
Yeah.
that they did on the Guardians of the Galaxy. It was very tongue in cheek. Like that.
Oh,
the
for
best
sure.
part about it is they didn't take any of it seriously.
No, not at all.
The entire premise
Although there
of
were,
the episode
not to
was
spoil, but there is a callback from Guardians. No, from Avengers Endgame.
oh no, they were definitely there was
There
several
was all
call-
kinds of callbacks.
There were all
for
kind of
sure,
callbacks.
But I mean, I think it's canon. I think it's canon, even though it's tongue in cheek and kind of weird.
Oh no, it's definitely
Everything's
canon because there was a reveal in the
Oh,
that's
yeah.
going to affect
Also a reveal
the
in
third
the
the third movie. It's got to because it's they did it. It's out there now.
I'm saying, yeah.
And I would have to say, shockingly, I think it's the second time that you see Drax wear like a shirt.
Right? Yeah, that was kind
Because
of
the only other time
he looked a little puffy. I think he
everybody
gained
did.
some weight.
Everybody looked a little puffy.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
It
But
is the
it was
holiday
like
season.
the only other time
You are
that
one sandwich away
Drax,
from being fat.
Drax wore a shirt was during Tony Stark's funeral.
Yeah. One warning: be careful. Stay away from the porn parody Guardians of Uranus. Not good. I'm Ralphie D. That's news to me.
I'm Kawada Kirk. That's my story, and I did not like that joke.
It's not on the prompter. He's already riffing.
Yeah, that was
Nobody
awesome.
writes this stuff.
Well, we'd also like to hear what you think. Leave us a comment down below and let your opinion be heard.
And if you like this video, please check out other videos on our channel.
I'm JB. I'd like to give a late shout out to my man.
Wait,
Comic Safari.
a late.
Yeah, there was like a 10-second pause between when I was supposed to start.
For a second there, man, I thought we lost AM.
We haven't lost AM.
I was like, wait, is this how you tell us we lost AM?
Actually, guys.
I got 2 brain cells working right now, and one of them's on break. This is 252 Pop Fiction, where you hear it first.
Nice timing.
Nice timing.
Because,
Adonis, pull yourself together.